Hey there, this is Mike with the Drone Passport channel. Thank you very much for joining me for this video presentation. As always, I appreciate you taking the time to be able to join me. You may have seen that I have put 3 videos out there for consumption that have kind of poked fun at the FCC with regard to the LiDAR technology that 4 of my drones have. Well, actually, I think 5. But anyway, we're going to just count the 4 DJI drones. I have flown the Mini 5 Pro, the Neo 2, and the Avata 360. Well, today I'm going to do something serious, and I am going to share with you some footage that I shot from the Air 3S. And the Air 3S, of course, is my favorite drone of all, and I was able to get out on Sunday and fly that. I had an opportunity to record an intro and an outro on my GoPro, but for some reason the video didn't come across the right way, or GoPro may have changed the entire format for this, but it's really strange. But anyway, let's go ahead and begin our presentation. And of course, you know, if you're watching a video from me, I'm going to start with Sawnee Mountain here in my part of the world. And I'm going to back away because with this drone, you can give these great zoom in.
We interrupt this video for this message from the FCC.
Hello, my fellow Americans. At the FCC, we take our roles very seriously when it comes to enacting policies. We want to keep our fellow Americans safe at all costs. We spare no expense into our detailed research in achieving that goal. This is serious business, and we do not take our work lightly. We remain transparent and want to reassure you of how committed we are to helping our great country remain safe and free. Now we will begin.
We must ensure absolute focus. This is the moment of truth.
I can feel where the target is. It looks like it hit the LiDAR target. Get me Docket 26-189 for LiDAR, as being military-grade hardware.
The FCC, making reasonable, sound decisions to keep every American safe, even if it means disabling your backup camera.
This maple tree, but the obstacle avoidance is going to help the drone avoid it. Again, that LiDAR technology, what would we do without it? Anyway, let's turn back around and head back toward the tree. Again, I am pointing directly at the tree. I am not changing any of my settings. I am flying directly toward it. And what happens? You got it. It's going to avoid the tree yet again. All right. Well, I hope these video examples were helpful for you all. And that's going to conclude this particular video. And I really appreciate you taking the time to be able to watch. Wow. I've said so much in this video, I don't even know what to say anymore. And I would hate that you had missed anything that I had said. But I do want to thank you all for watching. And of course, I would be remiss if I did not thank all of the people who are subscribers to my channel. Thank you so much for being a part of this. I really appreciate you being here. If you are not already a subscriber, I invite you to join and be a part of these shenanigans. And also, who knows what else that we have going on here, drone flights and all of that kind of stuff. And also, I do provide commentary on news and whatnot, do that from time to time. And finally, and most importantly, if you could please give me a thumbs up for this video, that will help get this video out there and spread the word pertaining to the FCC Docket 26-189 regarding the LiDAR technology not only for drones, but also for other devices. And there are other provisions that are in there that are related to drones as well. I know I've covered that ad nauseum, and I'm not going to go through that again. But anyway, this is Mike from the Drone Passport channel. Thank you for watching. Bye for now.